Survivor, get ready to start.
No, I have to win this, or I lose, basically. Or if Julia loses, that's good too. But it'd be really good if I won, because then jury would be pretty. I think I could have a chance of winning, and I would like to win. If it's final two, I need to win two. That's it. That's it.
Alright, we made it to Final Four, and I made it with my group. I'm so excited, and it's been a fun ride. I'm hoping I make it to Final Three. I need to win immunity, or I have a feeling I'll be going out. So, I just really need to push through on this challenge. So, yep, ready to go.
Alright, well I feel pretty good about Tribal Council. It went exactly as we planned. You know, Jack tried to scare us and make us squirm, but he didn't actually do it in the end. And basically the plan is if Jack wins, we vote out Julia and get the final three like I've been saying, me, Jake, and Jack. If Julia wins, we're gonna vote out Jake, or Jack, sorry, not Jake, Jack, because me and Jake won't stand a chance against him. But yeah, I think Julia would probably be harder than Jack, and so probably if me or Jake win it, then we'll probably vote out Julia. So yeah.
I like being in the Final Four. I don't know. I found some idols, and I don't know. I let everybody else kind of tell me what to do, so I didn't have to take him too much heat. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to win the next community challenge, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Okay, so basically here's how it goes. You all have a colored ball, and you all have a snowball with like a certain facing. Yeah. You have to land both of those in here without bouncing them on the grass. It could go in the bucket and bounce and stay in. If you complete a puzzle of your choice, you can go to any one. Jake's good. He's going for the puzzle. Look at that. Look at that stride. First pick of the puzzle. You must complete the whole puzzle. Oh, okay.
Come on, right on top.
It's a 3D puzzle.
Oh my god!
3D puzzle.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Jake, a great lead, has a great opportunity to build an even greater lead.
Oh,
This is
come
a big
on!
ass puzzle.
They all are. Yeah. John's good. You choose the next puzzle you want, don't you? Head against.
Oh, come on!
I'm flipping them all over.
Still trying.
But neither doesn't have anyone else.
Yeah, but
That's all
either
good.
has Jack.
I
Chance of maybe Julia still has
Still a chance. 100 feet above it.
Oh,
Risky choice.
It's the fun.
It must be satisfying to stop it.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh, Daphne.
oh, that sucks. Yeah.
that's a fun one.
Pick it up, Jake. You can't be taking this time.
That's not right.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh shit, really?
Puzzle
sucks.
Yes. Okay.
Aiden Chun has one more. Aiden is done.
Aiden!
Is done. Chun wins
Yes,
immunity.
I
Chun
won.
wins immunity.
Oh,
Chun,
let's
But
go.
now that I see, I picked between this and
I wanna pick it
I
up.
thought that
Oh yeah, I was
Don't
waiting.
pick it up. Don't pick it up.
She was close.
Yeah, I only had a few
Jack.
more,
Chun?
like few more prices.
Yeah.
You have won your first
immunity.
immunity.
Yes.
You're safe and you cannot be voted out. Jack, Joy, and Jake.
One of you will be voted out.
I'm pretty hyped that I won the last challenge. I mean, it's like the only challenge, the most important challenge. So hopefully I can use that in the final, like, however many finals there are or whatever. Hopefully the jury will like that and I can use that to my advantage. I think I'm gonna try to get Julia voted out. I haven't been really informed of the rules, but yeah, I'd try to get out Julia next, and I'll just screw with Jack a lot to make him worry.
Well, that immunity challenge was interesting. I got really behind, couldn't get the one snowball into the bucket, but sure enough, I almost caught Chun on the puzzle. If I'd had 5 more minutes, I would have had it done. I had all the border and everything, so. But I'm proud of these guys, so I'm hoping to see all of them make it to the final. So I'm pretty sure I'm going home. So we got this.
It's like sucks that I lost that, but I also just wanted Chun to win. I think we're just gonna vote Julia, and if there's another challenge, that's great. I'm cool with that. If there's not, we'll just see. I don't know. It's gonna be close. So yeah.
I don't know. I would think, I don't know. I didn't know it was 100-piece puzzle, but once I saw that, I was pretty sure Chun was getting it. Chun's very oriental. And yeah, so I knew he was getting it, which is good. But we'll see what happens. I tried.
All right, so we have the final 4. How do you guys feel? How do you feel, Chun, that you finally got your immunity win?
I feel pretty good.
Do you think
Good
that?
about it. This is my favorite tribal council so far, actually.
Do you think that'll give you a good shot at winning?
I think it'll definitely help my chances. Okay, Teddy.
Okay. We got the jury over here. We got Jared, the newly added jury member.
I mean, I think it should help. I think we all know.
How do you feel about this, Jake?
I'm I don't know. Pretty good.
Pretty good? Jack?
Not good.
Not good?
Scared.
Joya?
I'm going home, so I know it.
Alright, well, the next part of the win, Chun, is that you choose one person to go with you to the final 3, and the other 2 are going to do a slide puzzle each. So, you don't get to conversate at all right now. You just have to choose between the 3 of them who you're taking with you to the final 3.
I get it.
Told you should be worried, guys.
I get it. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I picked Jake.
Taking Jake to the final 3. Alright, that means Julia and Jack are going to do slide puzzles against each other. Alright. In about a couple seconds, we'll set everything up and you'll be facing off against each other. So the goal is to get the slide puzzle from 1 all the way to 6, and then 7 to the next number, all the way to 35, and it should stop right here. So you'll stop about right here and have 35, and you both have to try to do it the fastest.
Brain blaster.
So, alright, when I say go, you're going to try to move the pieces together, and when you think you're good, call for me, and I'll check your puzzle and see if you're good.
Okay.
Survivor's ready? Go! Jack, you are the final person voted out and the 5th member of the jury.
It was a good run.
You gave it a good shot.
Good shit.
Shit.
That's not how I
Jack.
Joy is in the final 3. Jack,
You did great. You did great.
Respectable.
you know what this means?
You know what
Tribe has
this means?
spoken.
I don't know who has spoken. He just lost.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Good job.
That was fun.
Final
least.
4.
Ooh, my brain hurts. My brain hurts a lot.
I
just took 2
Very long.
Oh my god.
I'm really sad, but like it was good. I almost came back. I thought I was out of it. But I'm happy. Like the group of people I came with made it at least. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna. It's gonna be tough, the jury vote, because I've like been close with all of them, except I ain't voting Jake's bitch ass. That's for show. Jake a bitch. But besides that, it's gonna be tough, and I'm happy with my performance today. it just ended a little sad, but if there's another one, I'm gonna win it all, you know, obviously. Yeah, I think the game could have changed a little, but no, I don't, honestly. I'm happy with the people who made it, and I already wanted to let them make it, so, not let them make it, but that was my group, so I'm happy I did it. I don't regret it, no.
Wait, who all made it to the 3? It's Julia, Jake, and Chun. Okay. Personally, I would like Jake to win. I like him. He's cool. He got done dirty in that puzzle there. Julia, I got bad blood with. She's out to get me from the start. I know, at least for the first vote, she was the one who organized the conspiracy. My Illuminati brain is like on the wavelength. I know she did it, but
So Jack just lost to Julia in a slide puzzle. It took a while, like, I don't know, like, I want to say 40 minutes, you're probably going to say less. No? Half an hour? Don't say 20 minutes.
It was like 25 minutes.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, it's on
Okay,
footage.
well, yeah, anyway, I think Julia earned it, because if she didn't make it, it was going to be the Jack, Chun, and Aiden is Chun. Jack, Chun, and then Jake in the final 3, and it would have been like a split. They came together. They would have ended together, which is cool. It's cool. You should do that. That's cool. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna vote for Julia at this moment unless Chun and Jake say something like mind-blowing, like that changes my mind or something. But yeah, because she was like the villain the whole game in a good way, like controlling everything, and she managed to survive being the villain, which is good.
Alright, so, I feel like obviously they all voted against me at some point, but it's my job to decide who wins in this case, so I think I liked Jake's performance a lot more in the games, and I think I'll end up voting for Jake in this case because he was the kindest to me, and Aiden didn't exactly backstab me, but his plot was against me the entire time, and that means that I think in this case I'm gonna vote for Jake.
Alright, well, this isn't the interview I wanted, it's the interview I got. I do think Jack actually should have taken me because I don't think that any of their 3 can compete with Julia. I think her game was just too good. I mean, of course, there is room for me to be swayed once we have the final gathering, but I'm going into it set on Julia right now. So I'm not sure if that's going to change. Jack had the chance to keep me alive. That would have completely changed the ending. He didn't, but I guess he paid the price, so.
Alright, so we have our final 3. We have Julia, Jake, and Chun. And we have our jury of Jack, Jared, Teddy, Jason, and Connor. So we're going to have each juror give a speech, but before we do that, we're going to have each person in the final 3 give a short description of how they played the game and if they deserve to win the money and the title of Survivor for Season 1. First off, I think I played the game smart. When we started off, I started calling shots when we had our first 5. It's kind of rude, Jake. And then I moved on, and about the 3rd time, like 3rd travel council, when my name came up a couple times, I was like, okay, I need to be quiet. So I was purposely pretty quiet. I tried to, be in the know. Whenever I saw people on their own, I kind of walked up to them. I don't know if anyone noticed that. And then, yeah, I mean, like Julia just said, I mean, she told me things that she didn't tell anyone else. I think I had a better understanding of the game than most people did at the time. I think I played pretty well. I mean, I feel bad that I didn't get Jack here. Sorry, Jack. But I mean, my goal the whole time was to get me, Jake, and Jack here, and I tried my best to do that. Also, I think I mean, obviously, I'm wearing the necklace. I'm the only person here who's actually won an event. So I think I played well. I think I played, you know, pretty well compared to them. I mean, I got second in the event before that. And then, yeah, I think I'd like to use the money, you know. I'm going into college, and I'm living on campus. I am going to be broke next year, and I'm going to be eating like Uncrustables and tuna, and I couldn't even eat tuna here, so I don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's probably what I put the money towards. I think.
All right, Jake.
Thank you.
Go over your game and why you think you should win.
Let's go this way.
You're up, Jake.
Let's save the best for last. Okay, I don't have anything planned.
Let's go.
I don't know. Jack, shut up. That's rude. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to speak when others are speaking? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I don't know. I'm here. I think. I don't know. I was hopefully nice to everyone. I tried to talk to everyone. I can't explain the whole day because my memory's not that big. But yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't know. But that's pretty genuine, I'll tell you that. Mr. Uncrustables, okay. He's gonna be poor. This dude's got like thousands of dollars in scholarships and don't even.
I eat peanut butter and jelly every day, Jake.
Jack, Chung, I don't even eat breakfast.
That's your own choice.
Well,
you choose not to.
Well, you choose to eat peanut butter and jelly. Okay. Yeah, okay, I need questions asked.
Julia, you're up.
Okay. Well, I came in today knowing I had a target on my back, being the only girl. I came in honestly not even worried about the prize money. I just wanted to be able to prove to myself and to many that I can do what it takes to get to the end. And so I quickly knew I had to stay and lay low when it came to either challenges or as well just in general. So I quickly made a couple of different alliances and some friends. I made a final 2 with Jack, and then I made a final 4 with 2 of my fellow finalists and Jack over here. I did stay completely true to my game. I played a very strong strategy of just kind of letting everyone else go at each other, and then when it came to strategizing, I'd walk around and I'd plot different seeds in different people's ears and tell people to, like, okay, hey, maybe we should get this person out for this reason. And I played a very just kind of pulled the strings and stayed back in the curtain for a little while. But overall, when it came down to it, the last challenge, I was close. I could barely, I couldn't get the ball in the bucket, but once I did, I tried my hardest to get the puzzle, and right when I thought that, you know, there was going to be everything else going to crap at the tribal council, I ended up beating one of the comp beasts who has won 3 things at a puzzle. And so I think that really showcased how I have a very strong competitive spirit and mentally. And I will admit that in the one relay challenge, Jack and I worked very well in the athletic and just the mental aspect of it. And so overall, and I still stayed true to my final 2 with him and even my final 4 with you. So that was all about it.
Jake?
That was very good. I like that. I found the first immunity item.
Oh, that too. I did find the first one.
I could have stole that one from you, Teddy.
Yeah, you could have.
But I didn't. And I took the one around your neck from you.
You're right.
And I gave to Chun. All leading, everything, all those little things leading up to where we are now, Chung. Anyway, go ahead, raise your hand.
Yeah, Chung.
I don't want to get in an argument with Jake. We've already decided that we have 2 different views on this.
Memories.
Or 2 different memories. Yeah. But my memory was Jake told me he's got an immunity necklace around his neck. I told him to go give you a hug, and he said okay, and then he handed it to me and said take it and run, John. So, I mean, he gave it to me, and then I told him after, and then I sat down with you. We talked about it. You said I could actually use it. You said that I could use it. Like my idea was I was gonna give it to someone and say I found it and be like, oh, you know, you're my best friend, and I give it to you, and then they'd use it and think they were safe, and they wouldn't be safe. But then you told me I could actually use it, so I didn't give it away. So then I told Jake that if he needed it, I'd give it to him. Jake never needed it. He's here. The reason he's here is because I got him here, because I picked him. I repaid him. I repaid him by picking him to be here. He gave me the immunity because I got him to the final three.
I'm not asking.
Jake had to do that puzzle. I think it would be Jack and Julian here.
Okay.
Julia?
Well, to give you an idea, I found the very first immunity idol. All of them saw me find it. All of my backyardigan buddies. They saw me go over straight to the bench, and I found it. I had it the entire time. I did not have to use it at multiple travel councils, thanks to Jack as well, and my Final Four. They really, like, I knew they were gunning for me, towards the end, and I knew I was going to be close, and I ended up getting covered for that. But as well, I was very in the know of who had idols, who had advantages, and I figured out that Teddy had found the advantage even before it was cast at the one of the final votes. And I figured out a few other things as well.
All right, Jake, you can say one more thing, and then the jury's gonna ask questions.
Okay, so if your memory is correct, I'm not sure why you went over and apologized
Oh my
to me
God.
in front of Julia. It happened. You were there.
It did, yeah, it did.
Yeah, exactly. About, me, giving it to you, taking it off, having the idea, everything. But, okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
Jury, now
you.
jury's gonna have a chance.
Yeah, I'm saying your memory's wrong, and you were fighting with me about it, and that's what I'm gonna say.
All right, the jury's gonna have a chance to ask questions to each of you. So in a second, we're gonna have them do that.
Start over there.
So I did notice that you all had very different strategies going through the game. Jake being very nice and kind to everyone. You were banking on the games, your high caliber gameplay, being good at them, You're the only one that had the necklace, it's true. And you had your various alliances, of which were broken.
Yeah.
Backyardigans forever, what the heck?
Well, to be honest.
My question is, why did you choose those strategies specifically, and why do you think that being toxic is such a good thing? I don't need those kind of relationships in my life.
Okay. Well, to start, for me, why I broke the alliances that I did is because I knew you had an alliance with Teddy, and I knew if it came down to Final 3, that either of you would beat me. And so I very quickly, especially you athletically and him academically and you academically, because I know you're both very smart and you're both very athletic. So I played it out and realized that you two could easily take me out. So I went with the group that covered my butt 3 times in a row and didn't put my name down once, which I know both of you did.
Does that answer your question, Connor?
I was addressing the room, but yeah.
I was addressing the room. All of you answered.
I was pretending to address the group. I got what I wanted.
Okay.
I would if you would also like to
Alright.
explain your strategies, it's also fair.
I'd like to say that I was an overall player. I think I touched on that. I tried to say, I won it. I won one challenge. I did pretty well in some of the challenges, but I also tried to, I had a strong alliance that stuck with me, just like Julia. I mean, it got us to the same place. And then, like I said, I thought I knew pretty well, and I played a different social game than Jake. I'm not the best at being everybody's buddy, so I figured I'd just try to be quiet and just chill out. And when I felt safe, hang out with the people. I'd do what I could. I'd hang out with the people that I wanted to vote with me. I'd stay by them and make sure that they were gonna vote with me, basically.
Jake?
I don't know, I didn't do that bad at challenges either. I got second in that one. And I don't know, the first one, I didn't do too bad. I don't know, I was also a vote. I was there. I mean, the only specific problem, I don't know, with anyone I had was Jack. Well, Jack has a problem with me, but anyway, I don't think I did anything wrong, so there's not much to explain. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm happy with the reason.
All right, Connor. Next up is Jason.
So, how are you guys feeling coming into the game? You.
Well, I was very unconfident. I was very just timid and afraid that I was going to be targeted first for multiple reasons. Yeah,
Like a
you could say.
Alright, you.
I woke up, brushed my teeth, ate some Scooby snacks, and here I was.
You gave me a Scooby snack. I told you that would
I
give you
did,
a point.
and I gave you my Scooby snack.
That'll give you a little bit of an edge.
That
Just
better,
a little
yeah.
bit of an
I
edge.
would hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling at
Kindness
the end of
goes
the
a long
game
way.
compared to the beginning of the game?
I, for example, am very proud of like how the game ended for me. I honestly, when it came down to the vote, I knew that it was probably gonna be me. But when it came down to that puzzle, I knew I had to zone in, and my confidence level compared to the beginning is so much different. But I'm also just thankful that I had such a good group of Alliance members to help me out.
How did you feel at the beginning of the game, Chun?
I was kind of stuffed. They had a really big breakfast, so I was afraid, like, being out here in the sun the whole day, I'd, like, puke while we were playing dodgeball. I didn't feel so hot, because I played bad in dodgeball. I don't know if anyone remember, but, like, the first time we went up right off the line, I slipped, and just, like, fell right in the mud.
Is that where the mud slide is? That little mud spot?
Something tragic happened there. I didn't know what it was, but something happened that had a story.
Alright. Yeah, so that was bad. I was like, I'm gonna get voted out. I mean, I told Bo like 5 times like the first 2 confessions, like, you know, if I get voted out early, I have 2 graduation parties to go to, so like, you know.
Not in any rush.
You kept this priority.
I can console myself, but no, yeah, you're right. I stayed in the game the whole time, and I played the game, and I didn't stop. And at the end, I'm happy, because, you know, eventually, you know, the second to last game, I was pretty mad, and I'm also sad, because, you know, Jack beat me. It was close. I thought I was going to win at the beginning. You know, I had a little bit of a lead, and I didn't. And then, you know, Bo told me, he's like, you know, Chun, at the end, there'll be more competitions. You'll probably win one. And in the end, eventually, I did win one. And I'm pretty happy about that, you know?
Alright, I don't think I got your end. How do you feel now?
Pretty good. I didn't have a plan, but I'm gonna make something up. I was gonna make something up. It was gonna be about Buddha. Like Buddha says, you know, Buddha says that, you know, everything will be all good and stuff. And that's what I was just like, yeah.
So, for all of you, I guess my question would be, what decisions did you make regarding who you wanted to eliminate each round? And how did you decide that? Specifically, why did you gun for Connor when he was my ally, when you could have just gotten me out?
Because you were on the opposite tribe at the moment, and so I wanted to try and send him into redemption. And then when he came back from redemption, we knew that because we thought that you had the idol, and so me personally, I knew that if the idol was played on Connor, that you could possibly play your idol on Connor, but then as well, I knew that if Connor stayed and you went, it could be the same situation. So we gunned for Connor because we thought you had an idol, and so we wanted to try and take out one of the allies. And I personally just went for like some of the stronger competitors that I had seen so far, and I knew you guys were smart because I've had you both in classes. So yeah, I went for that as well. Yes, you did, but okay.
Alright, how did you make your decisions upon voting people off?
So the first vote was probably my best example. I already said I didn't do too hot in dodgeball. And I know you didn't know this, but I realized that Tony was feeling on the outs, and I knew Jake would vote with me. So I figured we need to get out Justin immediately because he's going to want to vote based on who's the strongest, especially at the beginning. So I was like, so I immediately went up to Jake. I just whispered in your ear. I was like, Justin. I went up to Tony, and then I ran up as we were walking the shed. I ran up to Tony. I was like, vote for Justin. He's gonna want to vote people out based on like strength. It's literally gonna be you. So vote for Justin if you want to be in. So that's who we did. That's exactly what happened. I mean, we didn't even tell you. The next vote, I think I told you that we needed to vote out Tony because, again, going into the merge, which we did merge after that.
Yeah.
We needed to be strong as a group. And I actually didn't realize the merge would be then. I thought we'd have another competition, and I was afraid we'd lose another person, and then we go into the merge too weak, and me and Jake and Jack would probably just slowly get voted out because people would realize we were together.
What was the question?
How did you determine who you voted off?
Okay. This kind of goes from the other question. I just thought about it. My strategy, it was probably just laying low. I mean, I didn't get voted or any votes against me until what? We had 5 people left?
Yeah, it was 5 votes.
And I got 2 total votes?
Yeah, no, those were both me.
Yeah, those were both him.
Because I didn't know who to vote, and I was just like, alright.
So, I don't know, that was my whole thing, was laying low, but I still talked to everybody.
Are you satisfied, Teddy? All right. Next up, Jared.
Teddy, just do it here.
Alright. So this question's kind of for all of you. You guys were in alliance since like the beginning of the game. Like you all kind of played the same game to the very end. So how was your game different from the game that you were all playing together? You know, like what did you do individually?
Well, like I just said, I made a lot of moves before I was truly aligned with Jack, and before the merge, I made quite a few moves, especially like to try and get Connor out, and then to get Jason. That idea kind of came up from like I knew that it was between you or Jason, and like because at the end of the day, I was really hoping you would go for him. I kind of went. The difference between how we played together and how we played individually is I tried to be very just strategic and plant little seeds. I didn't have long conversations with other people because I didn't feel like I needed to. I just had small conversations and little decisions on going around and telling everybody, because even a couple of times we even didn't know who was voting for who because we'd tell different people. So.
Okay. We all played a little bit different. Chun likes to call the shots.
I think Jack called the shots.
Jack calling a lot more shots. I'm gonna be honest. And Jack had a lot of the control too. Jack was handing out idols. Like how did you get your second idol? And how did Chun get his second idol?
Well, Jake gave me my idol, and then
One was from Jake, one was from Jack.
Jack gave Jake one.
I gave Chun one, Jack gave me one.
Well,
because he already had one.
and I found mine, so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you were more strategic. And
I could have gave it to someone else.
And Jack, I don't know. Jack likes to. I don't know. He's just good at athleticness, and so yeah, that's just. Oh, and I
did use that.
I don't know. I don't know what I did, but I tried to lay low and I tried to be social, and that was. I don't know. That's what I said in the beginning, and that's it.
Sean? Okay, so how was your game different than the game that you played collectively?
I think the biggest difference in my game is like whenever Bo asked me, for example, like, Chun, do you feel confident this time? I was like, no. I didn't really, because I wasn't. I like was so close to playing my idol every single time. I just kept on telling myself to just hold on to it till we get to the last time, because I'm like, I know these guys all have idols. Like, if it comes down to it, and I'm the only one without an idol at this point, like, I'm screwed no matter what, no matter how bad Jake and Jack want to bring me there. So basically, I went into every single, tribal council. I didn't really think I was part of a group, because I never trusted Julia, and I didn't trust Jack either.
Oh,
I'm
now
sorry.
the truth comes out. See, I've been telling you this shit.
I
for
trusted
whatever.
Jake.
Ouch.
I trusted Jake more than any of them.
Exactly.
I mean, I never really said. I mean, I never said to vote out Jack, because I mean, I thought Jack was an ally, but like, literally when I got in there and he said, "Are you in alliance?" I'm like, I'm not even sure. I heard my name multiple times. I saw Julia talking to them. I was like, I just went with what votes I knew, and went with who would get out before me. Basically, like I didn't like. I don't know.
You know why?
I
went
was
over and
like
talked to him.
in an alliance, but not really. I didn't.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. Jack, last juror.
You know why I talked to them? Is because that way I could tell them what the plan was for voting.
And for Jack, our final juror, ask your question to them.
Okay. What did you keep from me?
Me?
Yeah,
What-
you said that you kept things from
So,
me that I never knew.
at
And if
the-
I knew them,
yeah.
then you didn't keep them. I might have known these things.
Well, there was the whole
told me a
first,
lot.
the whole first thing with Connor. I think you had some idea about it, but I didn't tell you the full in-depth.
What do you mean?
The whole, I gave Jared my idol, and then I really didn't give him my
No,
idol.
you told.
I told you that?
I feel like
Okay.
you didn't. That was
I
what
think
you
you
told
addressed
me.
the entire group.
Yeah.
I did.
You might have.
I don't know.
You might have told
That
me.
I-
Now that I think about it, it was the
that one I know.
Okay, there was the point at the end where I went over and had a conversation with Jake, and we completely agreed that if it came down to a vote between me and you, that he would vote with me. So there was that's the biggest
Our
one.
final. Oh, and the 4. Oh, I wanted. I mean, we
there was
knew
a,
this.
because
I mean,
I
once
had
we
a
were
final
here,
2
we
with
had
you,
it.
and I knew that I was not going to beat you if it came down to a vote between these two voting against me. So I went and talked to Jake and had a nice conversation and asked if he would vote against you because I am less likely to win over Chun. But
I feel like we
was
should
that
explain
well, because you, like you said, you had won competitions, but that was before I had realized that I was going to be competing in a very intense puzzle competition to try and win my life back. So, yeah.
Just one thing too. Okay, what I do to like not have your trust? I don't know.
One second.
I don't know.
Elaborate on what Julia said, because I just want people to understand how that literally was a joke. That was Julia said to Jake, "Hey, you should vote with me,"
Oh no,
and Jake
I went over and
thought,
talked to him.
yeah,
I had a full conversation.
and Jake thought to himself, "We can tie the vote and make Jack squirm, and then when we go for the tiebreaker, we'll vote her out."
Hey, okay, but
That's what he told me.
Yeah, it's
That
what
was the
happened.
only reason he
But
agreed with you.
remember
You didn't
this,
change his
when
mind.
Jack's he was pissed off at me because there's no one else to blame. Okay, anyway, keep going.
All right, Jack. Back to your question. Why didn't I trust you? I didn't trust you because initially, first off, I trusted. You were definitely the third person I trusted the most. I trusted Jake more than you because literally initially he voted like pretty much before every single tribal council. I told him what to vote for, and
So he was like.
And so, like-
he was he kind of just like.
like a puppet. So
No,
basically, that's
but
why I
let him
trusted
take the
Jake.
credit. Hey, if they ask me,
What's a
I don't get the shit
For
for
people
it.
you like bring to the final 3 and he's a
Goat.
goat. Yeah, I called him a goat and he didn't even know what that was.
So yeah, Jake was my goat, and
I mean,
he
we
did,
all knew Jake
and he
was the
did
goat.
well.
Up until the end when I was gonna flip Jack out.
I gave you an
I-
idol.
I was gonna-
Got you to the final 4, and then Chun chose you. I mean, it's crazy.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
so
I'm
again,
not you,
and then
bitch.
I also didn't trust you because you're on the other team at the beginning. I didn't know exactly what happened at the beginning. I know you made an alliance with Julia, but then I was pretty sure you were with us. I mean, so I mean, really, you didn't get to the final because you'd be harder to beat in the final. That's basically that's why I picked Jake over you. Jake would be the easiest person to beat in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's true. It's true.
You good, Jack?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Each of the final 3 will have one last closing statement, and then we will get to the vote.
Honestly, I played this game not for the money, but for the morals and for just to prove it to myself and to others. So I feel that overall my game, I bloomed. I went from being a shy, just quiet, observing everything to making moves strategically, physically, mentally, and I just improved so much throughout the game. So I just really appreciate if you guys would see that and see how much like I improved in this game, and that I was truly an almost all-around player.
All right, Jake.
Happiness comes when your work and words are a benefit to yourself and others. Gautam Buddha.
Oh dear.
Jake's gonna end up winning this. And you're absolutely baffled by that.
Mic drop. Okay.
Done, Jake? Okay. John?
I'd just like to close this up, you know, just touching on the few, like, the key points. And my whole thing was to be an all-around player. You know, I made strategic moves. I called a lot of the earlier votes, and then, you know, strategically kind of quieted down. You know, I mean, obviously, Jack and Julia both came into this thinking that they could easily, like, probably the last, like, the final four, I think they both thought they could beat me. And the final challenge, you know, obviously, I won. I'm the only person here who's actually won a challenge.
1, 0, yeah.
And so, yeah, the only person who's won one
I
challenge.
won the last challenge.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I won the last challenge.
On God,
Oh,
for real,
okay.
for real.
You know what? Okay.
Yeah, it's
You're right.
so it's symmetry. 1, 0, 1. It's symmetric. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
I didn't compromise myself like Jake over here. I didn't compromise myself like Jake over here, and out of spite is trying to help Julia win against me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because you think you're better than everyone. But okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
My point stands.
Anyway.
Oh
Well, you just said they thought they could beat me. But okay. Anyway.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I would
Yeah.
just like to say
You're sitting there.
I won the most. Arguably I won the most important challenge. I am the reason that 2 of us are here, and I had a say in which 2, you know, potentially wouldn't be here.
I'm voting for this person because I feel like they were the manipulator of the whole game, but they didn't vote it out, which is surprising. I thought they would because they controlled the whole game, but they didn't. And I guess that's all you really need, I guess. So.
Only because I feel like I could have voted Julia a couple times. Decided not to. Because of, I don't know. I never thought about voting out Chun once. Like, I knew I was going to take him to the final 3.
Alright, I'm about to read the votes. This is the one time you want to see your name pop up. First vote, Chung.
I feel like it's the first one.
Second vote, Julia. Third vote, Chun. It's 2 votes for Chun, 1 vote for Julia, 0 for Jake.
You don't have to say my name.
Alright, next vote, Julia. That's 2 votes for Julia,
Yeah.
2 votes for Chun,
No, you had it right.
0 votes for Jake. The
final vote.
Jake.
No one even gave me a sympathy vote.
This could be a sympathy vote.
Okay, well,
You
sign
don't
me.
know,
What do you want to say?
The winner of Survivor. John.
Nice job.
It was barely, but you did it, John. That was
Thank
cool.
you.
It was 2 versus
Wait.
3.
He cheated.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
John.
Nice job, Chad.
I should have.
Oh yes,
Oh,
thank
that's a
you
bill.
very
It's a
much.
bill. I thought you were gonna be like 5 quarters,
Thank
like
you
a
very
bunch of
much, bro.
ones, a few fives.
You did it.
That's
I
kind of
know.
in there.
Jake, you got third.
Can't believe I
Can
did
you-
it.
Not bad. Joey, you got
Write my
second.
name
Thank
on one of those.
You won. I think your name was written down on one of the other ones before.
Oh, that didn't.
Actually, yeah, I gave you 2 votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
At least I have one supporter.
Well,
That means the world.
right.
you pulled it out, John.
I know. I can't believe I did it.